What's up, ladies and gentlemen, hope you're all doing well. So what I like to do every now and then is just jump on Wish, have a look around, have a bit of a laugh. There's some hilarious stuff on there. But I did come across this little camera, so it's a mini, I think they call it a mini action camera. It's branded as an SQ11 Mini DV Camera. And yeah, I thought I'd buy it, see what it's like. Sometimes Wish has been really surprising. I've actually bought things from there and I've been amazed by the quality or just how they work. Other times they've been total pieces of crap. So let's see exactly where this fits in. So the best thing about this is it was actually around $10.80 Australian dollars. There was shipping involved with that, and I think the shipping was about $9, so it was about $19.80 or $20. But sometimes things on Wish, I noticed they're cheap and they kind of sting you on the shipping, and that's how they make their money. But I did see a few of these on Wish for about $3 with about, I think $9 or $10 shipping, so even cheaper than this one. But I kind of just saw this and grabbed it, and this looked like one of the better ones, so I was hoping, they're probably all the same, but I was hoping it'd be a little bit better. So yeah, even though it was around $20, it's technically around, that's Australian dollars, it'd be technically around $10 US, once you do the conversions and all that stuff. So in the box, you get the actual camera, which is very, very small. Have a look at that, it's absolutely tiny. And yeah, I'm not expecting obviously anything out of this. The sensor is absolutely tiny. It's smaller than a phone camera or phone sensor. So I'm not expecting too much at this stage, but we'll see. You also get the charging cable and what looks like, I haven't tested this, but it looks like you can plug the camera directly into like an RCA jack on a TV, so you can have the video go straight into a TV or something like that. I'm probably not going to test this because I think my TV does have an RCA jack, but it's old school. And then you get this little bracket, so this thing here clips onto the camera. And once that clips on, it's kind of like a little peg, so you can clip the camera to things, or you can clip it to this bracket here, and I guess you can screw it to places like the security camera type thing. In the box, you also get the manual, which is just a massive page of gibberish. So I'll read you a line here because I was trying to work out how to use it. This is funny. This is how to get into video mode. Turn on the red light, flash on the blue light, and keep the video on standby mode. So yeah, it just makes no sense. Once you kind of learn how to use it, I had better luck watching a video on YouTube of some guy using his, and it's not too hard to use once I watch the video, but the thing is, I think something's wrong with this or something's missing from this one, because when you flick through the modes, you're supposed to be able to go from photo mode, 720p mode, and 1080p mode. Mine just won't go to 1080p mode, so what happens is the light is red if you're taking photos, blue for 720p, and the light's supposed to be blue and red for 1080p, but no matter how many times I flick through the mode or anything I've tried holding down buttons, doing all sorts of stuff, I cannot get this to record in 1080p. So it could be just a marketing scam, could be a bit of a load of crap. Maybe some of these do 1080p and maybe I just got gypped, who knows, but I could not get it to do 1080p, so the videos I'm going to show you from this are 720p. But the people I've seen make videos of these that have had the 1080p working, it's not much difference in quality to the 720p. It's obviously just a bigger frame, but yeah, so I'm going to play these in 720p, and yeah. So to charge it, you just plug it in via USB, and apparently you get about 60 minutes of recording time. So not too bad for something this size. As I said, it's absolutely tiny. This didn't come with an SD card or a micro SD card, so I used one of my own, and I think it supports up to 32 gig maximum. So now I've gone through all that, there isn't much more to talk about. I'm going to show you some photos, so we'll throw some photos up on the screen right now. As you can see, not the best. The timestamp in the bottom corner, you can actually remove that or you can change the time. I haven't bothered, so the timestamp thing's still there. One thing to notice with this camera is it's extremely cropped in, so it's very, very zoomed in. So some of these photos here, I was probably 2 meters away from the subject and it looks like I'm literally right in front of them. So yeah, it's very, very zoomed in, very, very cropped in, which is really common with cameras that have very small sensors. Now we'll just take a look at a video clip here. Alright, so I'm recording on the little camera now. This is the audio, not sure what it sounds like. This is what it looks like outside in very bright sunlight, so this should be the optimal kind of environment in terms of quality. So we'll see what this looks like. Now it does say it's 30 frames per second, but I highly doubt that. It's very, very jittery, and again, it's very, very cropped in. So let me just talk about my final thoughts on this camera, and yeah, we'll go from there. Alright, so the final thoughts for the camera for me are, look, for the price, for $10, if you don't include the shipping, for $10, and like I said, there were some on there cheaper, so let's just say for around $10, it's pretty cool. Like, it's absolutely crap quality. It's unusable for anything that I would use it for, but it's probably cool for a kid, or I don't know, just for fun. Like I said, I probably couldn't use this footage or the photos for anything professional. Well, there's actually no chance I probably could. But even just for fun, I probably couldn't handle looking at that kind of quality. It's quite horrendous. But it reminds me of a phone camera from like 10 years ago, more than 10 years ago probably. But yeah, it's probably cool for a kid, or just to play around with, just to muck around with. And yeah, I guess I don't know what else to say, to be honest. For the price, it's cool, but I don't know. It's hard to say if I'd recommend you buy one, because it's like crap, but it's cheap at the same time. So yeah, it's a really hard one. Oh, also, I forgot to mention it. It actually has infrared lights, like night vision, to film at night. That's another little feature I couldn't get to work. No matter how I followed the manual, just couldn't get them to turn on. So I think this has a lot of specs that are probably fake. Who knows? Or they just don't work. Or maybe I just couldn't get them to work. But anyway, for the price, it's a cool little gadget. I'm not really going to use it for anything. I might give it to a niece or a nephew or something. Yeah, I don't know what else to say.